You feel it the moment your feet hit the floor in the morning, that heaviness in your legs, that fog behind your eyes, that sense that the engine just doesn't turn over the way it used to. And here's the part nobody tells you. The weakness and the tiredness you're blaming on age are very often coming from one quiet, fixable place. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly where it is and what to do about it. I want to be straight with you from the start. I'm not a doctor, and nothing here is medical advice. I'm a men's health educator. I'm in my 40s, and I've spent years reading the research and talking to men just like you. Guys who used to feel unstoppable and now feel like they're dragging an anchor behind them. So let's talk like two men who respect each other's time. No hype, no magic pills, just the real reasons your body slowed down and a practical plan to wake it back up. The first thing you need to understand is that feeling weak and tired after 50 is not a character flaw. It's not laziness, it's biology, and biology responds to the right inputs. So let's start with the biggest root cause, the one I promised I'd come back to, and I will, but I want to build up to it the right way, because if I just hand it to you now without the context, you won't use it correctly. Let's begin with something simpler that's robbing more men than you'd believe: muscle. After about the age of 40 and accelerating after 50, men lose muscle mass steadily, year after year, if they do nothing about it. The scientific name is sarcopenia, and it's sneaky because it doesn't happen overnight. You don't wake up one day weak. You lose a little, then a little more, and one afternoon you go to carry the groceries or stand up from the couch and your body feels like it belongs to someone older. Less muscle doesn't just mean less strength. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. It's like having more engines running. When you lose it, your whole system slows, your blood sugar control gets worse, and your energy drops. The good news, and I mean genuinely good news, is that muscle responds at any age. There are men in their 70s and 80s rebuilding strength. Your body never stops listening. It's just waiting for the signal. Now layer on the second cause, your hormones, and yes, that means testosterone. Testosterone in men tends to decline gradually with age, and low levels are linked in the research to fatigue, low motivation, reduced muscle, stubborn belly fat, and that flat gray feeling where nothing excites you anymore. I want to be careful here because this is where a lot of channels get reckless. I'm not telling you to run out and demand anything, and I'm certainly not telling you to touch any medication. What I'm telling you is that your daily habits, your sleep, your movement, your stress, what's on your plate, have a real measurable influence on your body's own natural hormone production. You have more leverage here than you think, and most men have never used it. The third root cause is the one hiding in plain sight: sleep. Not the number of hours, the quality. As men age, deep sleep, the truly restorative stage, tends to shrink. And deep sleep is when your body does most of its repair and most of its natural testosterone production. So you can be in bed 8 hours and still wake up depleted because your body never got into the deep water where the real recovery happens. If you're waking up 2 or 3 times a night, if you're getting up to use the bathroom and never quite falling back into a deep sleep, that fragmented rest alone could explain a huge chunk of your daytime weakness. The fourth cause is your blood sugar and what I call the energy roller coaster. So many men over 50 are running on a diet of quick carbs and sugar without realizing it. The toast, the cereal, the pasta, the afternoon cookies. Each time, your blood sugar spikes and then crashes, and that crash feels exactly like fatigue. You hit 2 or 3 in the afternoon and you're done, reaching for coffee or sugar just to function. Over years, this constant spiking can lead to insulin resistance, which makes you store fat, lowers your energy further, and is linked with lower testosterone too. It all connects. That's the theme of everything I'm telling you today. These causes feed each other. The fifth cause is one men hate to talk about, so I'll just say it plainly: chronic stress and the hormone cortisol. When you're under constant low-grade stress, money, work, family, the weight of being the man everyone leans on, your body pumps out cortisol day after day. And cortisol is, in many ways, the enemy of testosterone and the enemy of deep sleep and the enemy of stable energy. It's catabolic, meaning it breaks tissue down. A man living in a permanent state of quiet stress is fighting his own biology every single hour, and he wonders why he feels weak. And now here's that big underlying cause I promised you, the thread that ties all 5 together. It's your mitochondria. These are the tiny power plants inside every one of your cells, and they're the literal source of your physical energy. As we age, and especially when we're inactive, eating poorly, sleeping badly, and marinating in stress, our mitochondria become fewer and less efficient. Less cellular energy means everything feels harder. Your muscles, your brain, your mood. When men say, I just don't have the energy I used to, this is very often what's actually happening at the deepest level. And the reason I saved it for here is that almost everything in the recovery plan I'm about to give you works in part by supporting these little power plants. That's the hidden engine. And if you want faster, longer lasting results, I've put the exact natural support I recommend in the link below this video. So let's get practical, because understanding the problem is only half the job. Here's the recovery plan, step by step. Step 1, lift something heavy 2 or 3 times a week. I don't care if it's dumbbells, resistance bands, or your own body weight in squats and push-ups against the kitchen counter. Resistance training is the single most powerful signal you can send to reverse muscle loss and support healthy testosterone. Start absurdly light if you have to. The goal isn't to destroy yourself, it's consistency. Pick 5 or 6 basic movements, do a couple of sets each, and progress slowly. Within weeks, men feel stronger and steadier on their feet. This one habit hits sarcopenia, hormones, blood sugar, and mitochondria all at once. Step 2, walk every day, especially after meals. A 10 to 15-minute walk after eating is one of the simplest tools for blunting that blood sugar spike and smoothing out the energy roller coaster. You don't need a gym for this. You need a pair of shoes and the decision to move. Morning daylight on that walk also helps reset your sleep rhythm, which feeds directly into better deep sleep at night. Step 3, rebuild your sleep deliberately. Treat the last hour of your day as sacred. Dim the lights, get off the phone, cool the bedroom down. Keep a consistent bedtime. Your body craves rhythm. Cut the caffeine after about midday because it lingers in your system far longer than men realize and quietly steals your deep sleep. Protect that deep sleep, and you protect your natural hormone production and your next day energy. Step 4, change what's on your plate without making it complicated. Build your meals around protein, eggs, fish, meat, poultry, beans. Protein protects your muscle and keeps you full so you stop riding the sugar crashes. Add real vegetables and healthy fats. Pull back the refined carbs and the sugar, not to zero, just dramatically down. Protein at breakfast in particular sets up steady energy for the whole day instead of that mid-morning collapse. Step 5, actively lower your stress, because willpower alone won't do it. You need a daily off switch. For some men, that's 10 minutes of slow breathing, in for 4 counts, out for 6. For others, it's a walk in nature, prayer, time in the garage, music. Whatever it is, do it on purpose, every day. Lowering cortisol gives your testosterone and your sleep room to recover. This isn't soft, it's strategy. And step 6, the one that ties it together. Get some sunlight and check the simple foundations. Daylight supports your mood, your sleep, and your hormones. And many men over 50 are quietly low in key nutrients that their energy and muscle depend on. Things your body uses to run those mitochondria and support hormone production. This is worth paying attention to because you can do everything else right and still be held back by an empty tank in one specific area. Now, here's what I really want you to take away. You are not broken, you are not too old. Your body is a responsive system, and the very fact that bad inputs made you feel this way means good inputs can turn it around, often faster than you expect. I've watched men go from dragging themselves through the day to waking up genuinely glad to be awake just by stacking these simple habits week after week. Start with one, add another, let it build. And if you felt that spark of, maybe it's not too late for me while watching this, hold on to that because it's the truth. If you want the exact natural support I personally recommend to make all of this work faster and last longer, it's waiting for you in the link below this video. Go take a look while it's fresh in your mind. You've still got strength in you, my friend. Real strength. The kind that doesn't quit at 50 or 60 or beyond. Treat your body like it's worth the effort because it is, and it will pay you back. Take the first step today, just one, and let your momentum do the rest. And remember, everything I've shared with you here is general education, not medical advice, so talk to your own doctor before making big changes. Now go take care of yourself. You've earned it.